Hello everyone, here's Molly. Welcome to the New Idea Talk Show. Drugs always divide into three groups:
hallucinogen, excitant, and supplement.
When people absorbing drugs, they will become dependent from them and it called the drugs addictions. Drugs abuse will damage human health and often cause various types of society problems. For this reason, in most of the country, taking drugs always equal to breaking the law. As the film Operation Meigong shows in Chinese national holidays, the mood of anti-drugs in China lived into a new climate. For the past few years, more and more actors in China be verified the drugs addictions. Chinese people resist those kind of actors go back to the front of the screen, shows their opinions of drugs. Zero tolerate. However, according to the report of BBC in October 11th, the drug separation injection state
will open in October 14th.
It almost means that the lawful drugs taking room. The drunkards around the city could take the drugs at a safer place with safer injection equipment. The Chinese people are amazed with it. Why France use lawful drugs taking room to prevent their citizens but not release the drug directly? Is the drugs taking rooms reasonable? Can it decrease the number of people taking drugs or let the society become more and more safer? Is it well for people to break down the controlling of drugs? In my opinion,
the government in France has its own reason to build a lawful drugs taking room. In fact, France is the 10th building establishments for those people who taking drugs. The reason for building those kinds of establishments is to prevent the people from injection, such as HIV and drugs taking excessive. However, the crimes data are always arguable. An organization named Drugs Free Australia comments that this kind of organizations always miss the negative data and misadvise to the citizens. For example, they found that in this kind of organizations, 7% of the people who takes the drugs here more than 89 times, 80% of their time to taking drugs are out of the organization, and those people who less than 89 times, 26% of them have 95% of time are taking drugs out of the organizations. In fact, the bill of a lawful drug taking rooms give a strong signal to the citizens which the government do not have any other efficient way to control the drugs. It is very controversial and thorough, especially in China. Drugs already become a scare memory for all the Chinese people because of the First and the Second Opium War. In Western countries, this will change to a new idea. Taking drugs is reasonable and lawful. This will let more people try to take the drugs and wallowed in it. Supervised injection would become a stumbling block for drugs control.
I know that many people may say this world is very unfair to the people who is taking drugs. People avoid them to go back their jobs, which is idle, and don't allow them to taking drugs in a safer place. Please never forget that taking drugs also means to breaking down the law, and most of the people are afraid of the tragedy which drugs bring to the family and the society. They really want to avoid the drugs. Idols go back to their jobs after release from the prison because of taking the drugs would give a wrong message and make a bad influence to the society. People don't want to stay with the people who is taking drugs because they are very dangerous. It's reasonable. When the law protects the small groups of people, they need to protect the majority first. The easiest way to keep the people safe is let them far away from the drugs. Thanks for your listening. Bye bye.